Hello Taurus and welcome to your October 2025 reading. So this month we have the full moon in Aries showing us our fire, showing us our willpower. Where do we stand with it? How much are we backing ourselves up, putting our limits, pushing ourselves? How do we use our fire? The moon is going to show it to us. And then we'll have the new moon in Libra because we're in Libra season. And so that new moon is good for putting your intentions into bringing balance into your life. And of course, Libra Aries is that beautiful, dance between this is who I am and Libra, well, this is where me and the other is, to bring it equilibrium, to make things fair and just. So this month maybe some of us will have to put boundaries, some of us might have to encourage the other on the opposite, or whatever it is, but a readjustment, if there need be, is going to be the month to do it. We also have Venus entering Libra, and Venus, that rules justice, that rules Libra, is all about that understanding that the only way for things to be balanced is if she's that principality of unconditional love and worth is embodied completely by every party. So that's another thing. We also have Mercury entering Scorpio, so the understanding of what it needs to transcend, what is being circulated in our energy, what is karmic, what needs to be transformed, die, and so on. That, because Mercury is there, we're going to receive messages from there. So it's all things to keep in mind. And of course, we have Neptune entering Pisces, retrograding with his old friend Saturn in there. That, of course, is a beautiful recipe to confront these hidden things in there. So, let's see. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me give a reading for Tauruses for the month of October 2025. What do they need to know for their best path? Taurus. All right, give me 3 cards for Taurus. Taurus. Ooh. Okay. So, we have strength. We have the Star, the King of Pentacle, and the Six of Pentacle. Now they're on the side, so they can go either way. But with the strength and the Star, oh, we have a bit of 5 of Wands. Okay. This is really a question, because the Star is our nice Aquarius aspect that is all about receptivity from our highest authentic self. That is not bothered by unresolved, unprocessed waters. That's why it's a water bearer, not the water keeper. So there might be some energies going a bit all over the place, because when it comes to maybe receiving unconditionally, there might be a problem, even though you're good at investing in others, seeing others' value and worth and all of that. Maybe you have a harder time receiving the same. So let's see. So we start with strength. Your fire is a fire of strength. Maybe the moon will show you your strength. Oh, fire again. The sun. Eight of Pentacle in reverse. So the receptivity, but also being able to invest in you. Maybe that's the thing. Your own emancipation. Maybe that's going to be the theme here. When it comes to me and the other, whose emancipation should I invest in? Can I myself grow? The sun is there, so strength, the sun. A lot of fire for you, Taurus. How are you going to deal with all that fire? There's your soul lesson, High Priestess. And here is the Hangman, 12, that's 12th house Pisces, where Neptune and Saturn are. So when it comes to your will, your fire, your passion, what you want to express in this world, what you want to invest in, what you want to build, maybe this is something that, because see, Neptune is going to show you your dream, but it's going to also show you maybe what you've been projecting from old wounds that weren't processed. Saturn is there to either imprison you in your emotional beliefs and in your old patterns, or to support you into grounding your dream. There's something to look at that from different angles so you can release your hidden enemy. The part of you maybe that has a hard time actually building what it is passionate about because it thinks it has to do it by itself, because maybe it thinks it cannot rely on anybody. This is being very alone. So let's clarify this. Maybe look at from a different angle what you weren't able to build. So why did it take so much energy? The Nine of Pentacles is independence, and it's knowing its worth and value, what we've built until now. But when it's in reverse, we don't know what we've built until now, and maybe we don't know what we want to build. But maybe we think we have to do it alone. Okay, let's look at strength. Why do you come in the month with strength, Taurus? Why do you come in the month with strength? Okay, so we have the fire, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands. You take strength because there's unconsciously, maybe that full moon in Aries is going to show you how you are on your defensive. Maybe you believe you're in a world where there's a lot of demands and you have to put boundaries not to be completely drained out. But you don't know how to act differently. So you're using your strength here. Maybe the moon is going to show you a dynamic on that aspect. Maybe somewhere where you should put your boundaries. Again, we have the Hangman with our sun. And we will have, here I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So that means there's something I need to understand in order to change my fortune back up, so I can start building the reality I want to build. So I have the Four of Wands. It's so that you can see that kind of receptive threshold. Okay, the Hangman wants to show us something from a different angle. So here, different angle would be like this. That's the receptivity. This is when I'm receiving help from people around me that are celebrating, elevating their receptive cup. Here is celebrating again. And as you can see, we have the two girls from the Three of Cups waiting for you, the third person. That's going to come in on the other side where your willpower will be all up there. And it is okay for me to receive support, to receive abundance, to receive emotional support, whatever it is here. Because maybe there's a part of me that thinks it has to do everything alone, and that is not serving you at all. Hangman. So the hangman is there pretty much all month for you. You'll have that kind of fire pushing the sun, bringing clarity and all of that. Strength, fighting, helping you maybe to put boundaries or to stop resisting, maybe resisting support. Whatever it is, you're going to be confronted with your Knight of Sword in reverse, with a lie you've been keeping within yourself. And here I have the Queen of Wands. So the big question this month, Taurus, will be, what do I really desire so that I can have access to that pentacle? And maybe what I really desire, it's not something that I can build alone by myself. Maybe it's something that can be brought by others. It's something I need to be open to, that is doable in a world where there is support, where there is community, where there is, celebration, ease, and all of that. Maybe I need to look at that from a different angle. What do I really want? Because that's going to make the pentacle available. What do I really desire? I want you to look at that from a different angle. There's going to be an illumination around this. Of course, it's going to be different for all of you. But the hangman here, a lot of your 12th house. Pisces, what do you have in Pisces? To look at that. Because I think it's going to be, what do you have in your 12th house and what do you have in Pisces? When it comes to building what you want to create. And knowing that if you don't have what it takes by yourself, you're not alone. And maybe others want you to be illuminating and happy and expressing yourself, expanding and all of that. Maybe that's the thing you need to look at from a different angle. I'm going to call this You Are Not Alone. So on this, my beautiful Tauruses, thank you for watching, sharing, and commenting. If you want a private reading, you go on the website, mysticwitchtarot.com. The link is going to be below. And on there, you're going to have access to the different tarot readings, the tarot course with the Tree of Life, the tarot book. Also, don't forget Samhain at the end of the month. So this is a great time to have access to our shadow, to our past loved ones, if there are things that we need to express, to commune, to be grateful for, to forgive. It's a good time for that. So, of course, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. In your case, may the illumination come as soon as possible so that you can start building what you actually desire. All right? On this, all my love and light. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.